Hello friends,
Howdy.
welcome back to our channel. I'm Gina
I'm Derek.
and we're D&G Thrifts. D&G
Thrifts.
Well, it's really sunny, at least half of the day sunny, as you can tell. But we are in front of one of our tried and true places that we did fantastic last time we came here.
Yeah.
The Hospice thrift store in Boulder, Colorado.
Yay, we're back in Boulder.
We're doing some Boulder thrifting, and
We usually come here once a week. Sometimes every other week.
sometimes it depends.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to find today. I think last week was an anomaly that we just...
What was it you found that was so great?
Oh, that pot. I picked up a...
So last week, we didn't come here last week.
No, we didn't.
So it was the last, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah. Yeah, the pot I picked up for 15 and I sold it for 85. So that was a great pickup. But again, that doesn't happen all the time. But when it does happen, I'm not complaining.
Yes, so we are going to 3 thrift stores today. And are we going to show after each one?
If we have enough to show, we'll show you. If not, we'll just show you at the end of everything we have. And we're going to do something new.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have a competition between us of who can find the most ridiculous item at the thrift store. You've all seen crazy stuff at the thrift store. And so we're going to, each of us are in our journey of finding cool things.
In our sourcing, while we are sourcing things for resale, we're also going to look for...
Because you see everything, not just the things you want.
Right.
So if we get something great that's just ridiculous, we'll take a video of it. And then actually what we'll do is we will show our most ridiculous item for the day. And then you can decide in the comments who, and we'll add it up. And then the next week we'll say who got who won the most ridiculous item. So it's up to you. You get to vote. It's like American Idol or something, except you don't call us. But we're going to have the most ridiculous items. So hopefully we'll find great stuff and ridiculous stuff.
Yes. All right. Let's go look. You ready to show some stuff?
You know it.
We're all set up. So who's talking? I guess I'll talk.
Why don't you talk?
So as you can see, we are home and we decided instead of filming after each of the stops that we would just do this at home because we actually weren't alone today.
We weren't. We were accompanied by a relative of ours.
Our son. He came along for the trip, but he did not want to be in the video. So...
And he really doesn't like thrift stores at all.
Yeah, he really doesn't. He
went to one and then stayed in the car for the other two.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
thrifting's
he's not a fan.
Not in his blood.
And I think it's probably our fault because he went, when he was a kid, like a baby and a kid, he went to the thrift stores with us all the time.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he's
thrift out.
Yeah, he kind of hates it
But he
today.
loves the cool stuff every once in a while we find for him, though. So
Yeah. So anyway, so instead of making him stand outside the car while we showed you stuff, we just decided to do this at home.
And we got a lot of stuff.
We did.
Actually. And ironically, we got most of it at that first thrift store again, which we usually didn't get anything. But that might be the Christmas season. Everyone's donating things. I don't know.
Although I did get a lot at Salvation Army.
Oh, that's true. You did. I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right.
So why don't we show some of the stuff we got? And if you stick around, we'll show you our ridiculous items. And then you get to choose who found the most ridiculous items. So,
Yes. Yep.
Something we're going to try. Do you want to go first? And I'll hold it?
Sure. Okay. So from the first stop at the little thrift store, this is the first thing I got. And this is a Lululemon. It's Lululemon size 4 and it's merino wool and it's a nice pink sweater, which should bring around maybe like 30 to 40. And this was a little more on the pricey side. They were asking $15, but we got how much of a discount?
Well, because we had that relative with us,
Yeah.
our student relative,
Yes.
they got a student discount. So our son got us, used his card and got us a student discount of 20%.
Yes.
It was also
20%.
senior day at 20%, but I'm not quite a senior, so I couldn't do it. Although they said they didn't card.
They don't card.
So next time, I think I'll be talking like this.
No.
But it's just on Wednesdays, I guess.
Oh, is it just Wednesday?
I think it was just Wednesdays.
Okay. So 20% off, so this was $12. That's very nice. So I thought
is.
that
It's
was
a
a
nice-
really good pickup. And then the only other thing, is that the only other thing? Oh, I did get one other thing, but we're going to save that for the end.
Okay.
I got this for myself, and this is J. Crew. Just a cute, because I like birds. I'm a big fan of birds, and I love this sweater, so
It's true.
I got this for myself. And it was $10, $10.50, but 20% off, so it was like
$8.
$8. Well, it was $10.50, so
Okay, $8 and what,
I don't know.
8 cents or something like that?
Yeah. So that was everything I got at that little thrift store.
Well, lightning struck twice at that little thrift store for me, because if you remember, last time I picked up a Magnolia pot at the thrift store, but and it was $35 and it was half off. No, $30 and it was half off and it was $15, and I sold it for $85 last week. Well, lo and behold, they had another one.
Is that the exact same one?
I believe it's the exact same model. So I don't know if it was the same lady donating stuff or just, I think there's just, these were so popular in the 60s. Everyone didn't have the whole set of them, but everyone had one of these for a pot roast. And I think this is what this is. So this is another one, again, great shape for its condition. Unfortunately, this was $35, but I did get 20% off. So it brought down like 27 or something like that.
Last time it was half off.
Last time it was half off,
Yeah.
but this is the Magnolia, which I've shown you. These things are, man, it's just like finding money. It really is. And you can see it is $35. So again, I'm going to probably throw this up for $85 and it'll probably sell. Actually, I might go more because
Yeah,
last time
you should experiment with
I'll put it
that.
on for 100 or best offer.
Mm-hmm.
And just to see, because last time I put it for 85 and literally in an hour and a half,
Right, it was
it was
fast.
no one made an offer. They just bought it. So I probably will do that. So that's pretty good. That paid for pretty much most of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I also got there, and I wasn't going to get this, but they had this Pegasus mobile hat, and this is from the Beaumont lube
Would that be
plant.
Texas?
I'm assuming Beaumont. I mean, I know they do a lot of oil in Texas,
Right.
but I got this because I used to, well, I really love Porsche 356s. And the Pegasus they have for mobile was always a sponsor for the team. And actually, one of the things they would always put a Pegasus on the side of the car. But I know they'd use it for other things. It's not just that car. But I know there's a guy out there that would love to have this. I paid $4 for it, but I think I could probably get 20 for that for a guy. And it's adjustable. It's not dirty. I think that guy probably just got it as a probably swag. He probably worked there and he got it that way or collected it somehow like that. So I did get that. And then the other item I got, here's those. Now I got something I've never gotten before, and they had two of them. I've seen these in the past, and I'll just show you. If you've seen any 80s ski movies, and there's a few of them, and I'm sure you've seen movies where there's the ski pros. I got this ski outfit, and it's not, the other one they had was bright yellow with all sorts of colors. This one I got, this is actually a North Face, and this was $65. The fancy other one was bright yellow and blues, and it was very 80s. But it was a little way worse for wear than this North Face. This is called the North Face Extreme, made in the USA, and it's Gore-Tex. It has these red zippers all over it. It's black, says Extreme there. Has a little belt for it, and these red bottoms. It's in really fantastic
What does it
condition.
say right here?
Down there it probably says the North Face
Yeah.
Extreme.
More logos.
More logos. And it was $65.
That's a lot.
It's a lot for what I would ever spend. But then I remembered that
20% off.
I got 20%
so
off
it
that.
was 6, 12, about $13 off.
Probably.
Yeah.
And I looked these up. And these North Face, and they come in all different colors. They sell for about 150 to 200 or more. So I thought, I'm going to take a chance because I don't mind spending 65 if I know I'm going to make 100, because why would you not?
Right.
You know, I spent $4 and I'm going to probably make 20. But when you spend way more money, you make more money. So
Right. Spend more, make more.
spend more, make more. So that's
Hopefully.
that's knock on.
Yeah.
So that's everything. No, you got those too.
Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. Derek actually found these,
I found these.
and I love them.
When I was a little kid, we had these. We had one in the house, and it just brought me back to being a little kid. These are little Swiss music boxes.
Yes.
Each one's a little
They're
different.
Adorable.
And they have like little stones. I'm sure if you're a kid of the 60s, 70s, or even 80s, you might have had one of these too. But they put the name of the song on the back, on the bottom.
Are you ready for it? Is it all
Yeah,
wound up?
yeah.
Will we get flagged?
For Edelweiss, maybe.
Copyright. It's so pretty.
Isn't that
Okay,
nice?
so look at it up close. The pretty flower like stenciling in there.
These are little cottages.
Yeah, it's just so cute.
They're little Swiss cottages.
I really like them, and I really would really like to. Oops.
Yeah.
Keep
this is the
them.
other
This
one.
is the other one. Do you remember what the song is? Here's probably what the song is, right?
Probably.
I recognize it.
You just don't know the German.
Okay, here it starts. It's like a waltz.
It is a waltz. I think it's losing its power though.
Yeah,
It's a very slow waltz.
yeah, it's about done.
Okay. Okay, we don't want to.
All right. Oh, this popped up, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Oh, well, there's the.
The guts of it.
Yeah.
And it has a little wood top. No, it goes over. Yeah. This little. There it is. Yeah,
There.
perfect. And then you could put little jewelry or whatever you want in there just to hold it, if you
It
wanted
have to be really flat jewelry.
Well, if you had one ring,
Yeah, one
let's
ring.
say you're a very minimalist.
So this
person.
one was $8, and then this one is a little nicer, so it was $12.
It was $12, but 20% off.
20% off.
So those may or may not actually make it to eBay. Those may just make it to the counter or the table or the nightstand or the shelf somewhere.
Somewhere in my collection.
Okay. So that is everything we got at.
Oh, I do have one other thing, but we're gonna.
It's at the end.
We're gonna hold off
Stay
till the
tuned.
end. Yes.
And then we
You
went.
don't want to miss it.
Then we went to the Salvation Army.
Did you get anything there?
Yeah, I got one item.
Oh, yeah, I got a bunch of stuff, so I will show my stuff real quick. So typically, I would not pick this up. This is vintage Athleta, but it's a big size, and I love these cuff sleeves on this one. And it's brand new, new with tag. And it was $148, brand new, and I paid $7.99. And it's a nice big chunky knit. I think it'll do well.
Oh yeah, you'll get your,
Yeah.
you'll double your money.
I will definitely, yeah, definitely. And then I got 2 pairs of pants. I have never tried this brand before. I just kind of learned about it. It's called Marine Layer. I just kind of learned about it, that it's kind of, it does well. And so there's a charcoal color. It's kind of like a jogger. They're kind of like joggers. I don't know, we'll see. This is kind of a test.
It's a test.
And this is the exact same type, except in like a khaki or an olive color. So both marine layer, both size medium. So obviously the same person donated those. And this is your one thing?
That's my one thing.
Okay. So then they had some Free People pants. These are We the Free. Real funky, fun, kind of corduroy style. And I think all
With
the
bells.
pants with bells. Oh yeah, kind of, yeah, flare.
Bell bottoms.
Yep. You should do well, I think. And all the pants, I believe, were $7.99 a piece. And then another pair of Free People, same
Alright,
kind of style.
Same person.
Yeah,
Probably the same,
definitely
or
same
probably the other pants
person.
were the same too.
There's the label on that one. Now these are kind of faded, but I couldn't tell if like they came that way.
I think they came that way.
I think
it's
so,
like a
too.
batik. I mean,
Yeah.
the design's a batik, so it wouldn't be bright anyway.
And then, so I got this Ralph Lauren sweater, and it's a silk and cashmere, which I saw the cashmere and I thought, well, this'll do well. And it's a big size, extra large. It's pretty. What did I pay for this? $7.99?
Probably 79. Yeah, I think all
Yeah.
every item is the same price. So it's like all T-shirts are this, all pants are this, all long sleeve shirts are this, all short sleeve shirts are this.
And then I got this pair of, these are 11s. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but it's an Anthropology brand. And these I might keep for myself.
That's the
Not
trouble,
sure
finding your
yet.
size.
These might be for me.
At least for now.
Yeah. Yeah, I can always sell them eventually.
Yeah.
Wear them a little bit and then sell them.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
Okay. And then I got one
Yeah.
item. I never find much there usually.
And I do. I find
you
all
do.
kinds of stuff.
Now this was, and you'll see why I got this. Again, we were at the Boulder Salvation Army.
Which I think there's like 2 Salvation Armies in the whole state.
Yeah, I'm
And we have one of them.
one of them. I got this. This is a vintage football training jersey. Has that mesh fabric that you've seen, probably grew up with, but it says Boulder and it's a 71 on both sides. And it's a Russell Athletic extra large made in the USA, which they don't make them in the USA anymore. So this is probably from the 80s. And I don't know if this is University of Colorado Boulder
We
or
should look up Boulder
or-
High School.
or if this
and
is Boulder
see
High School.
If they're purple.
If they're purple, yeah. But either way, it's not just a souvenir jacket, because it actually has a number on it on both sides, and they wouldn't have gone to that effort unless it was actually for a real school. So it's either the high school or it's for the college. I don't know yet, but either way, it's still a Russell, and it's an extra large. It's a nice big size for a guy. It's a fun something to get.
Is it washable?
Do you want to wash it?
Oh, it kind of stinks. Smell the pits.
Well, we're trying to sell stuff to people. And if you're telling people it stinks. It does say machine wash warm, tumble dry.
Yeah.
So this was a really used by a football player, and I can
swear.
guarantee it.
Unless it's no, it's this. It's the-
Unless it's,
unless it's you. We'll just set that over there for
that's
now.
going into that thing.
Yeah, it's in the box. It's going
No,
in
I'm
the
okay.
wash.
It's not that bad.
No, it's not. It's
So,
not.
so that was everything we got at the Salvation Army. And then our last stop was the Goodwill, which again, we're not fans of the Boulder Goodwill. It's,
If their prices were cheaper, they
Yeah.
would be amazing. It's just their prices are really high.
and they don't call their clothing like other Goodwills. Like the Salvation Army, I know when I go there, everything that someone donates goes out for the most part. But the Goodwill generally, like if something has big holes in it or something like that, they don't put it out except for the Boulder Goodwill. Because there's so many things I've found
You hold that a second.
that have giant holes in it. And it's like you found a cool jacket today, a Patagonia for a kid, and it had patches.
I wish it was my size. It was the cutest Patagonia coat. It had like foxes and rabbits and birds on it. It was adorable. And we were at the checkout, and luckily I just happened to notice on the inside lining it was all like had all kinds of repairs on it. It was like torn up in there, so
Right.
so I had to pass that one up.
Yeah. Beverage break.
Yeah, tea. Needed some tea. All right.
Tea.
So now, show,
No.
what did you do?
Tea.
Oh, it is. It's tea.
It is tea.
Peppermint tea.
I was drinking tea too.
Yeah.
Mine's a green tea with a tea.
Tea.
Daddy needs his juice. Okay. So
Okay.
then we went to the
The Goodwill.
The Goodwill.
Should I go first?
You go first because I only got one item again.
Well, I think I had two. So I got this. This is the Gap, and it's like a special like collaboration, life, nature, love. And on this sleeve, it says Free City. So I looked it up when I was at the Goodwill, and there was one other one that sold. It was a purple one, just like this, and it sold for $78. So I thought, well, it's such a cool sweater.
Right.
I mean, and it was $7.99. Not terrible for them. So yeah, I got that. I like the little rainbow sleeve here.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice, I think. So we'll see. We'll see how that does. And then I got another marine layer, except this is for me. Marine layer. Isn't this cute? It's so colorful. I love it. Absolutely
It's-
love it.
It's very nice.
$7.99. And then, why don't you go?
Oh,
I'll
okay.
do those last.
So then, I always go for guy stuff or old military stuff because I'm always looking for that sort of thing. And when I was going through the shoes, I saw the bottoms. I saw that. And I know that's an old military sole. It's an old BF Goodrich on the, and it's, as you can see, it's not really worn at all. And it's a pair of just combat boots, all leather. This is before speed laces, so that you actually had to do it. But I couldn't see a stamp on the inside of the manufacturer. But the nice thing about military boots is they usually stamp in the leather too. So if you look at the very top, you can see it says, I believe, 376. So this is March 1976, and this is a size 10 regular. And luckily there were two of them. Two matching boots. So this is basically a brand new pair of 1976, probably made in 1975, really, Army boots. So this would be just post of Vietnam. And I don't believe these have really been worn, or if they have, they haven't been worn for more than a couple days. They have a couple dings on the back. The toes are pretty good, and that's probably just from storage because I'm sure these boots have been moved around over the years. So I got those, and those were $13.99, and I'll probably put 80 on those, and
Nice.
will probably sell for. I mean, some guy will probably offer me 60 on those or something like that. But it's a nice vintage boot. I mean, you can't buy those anymore, so
Okay.
that's kind of where the value goes.
So now these next two things, they're for me. I found this glass green mushroom because I collect mushroom things. Thought it was really nice. It was $2.99. $2.99. And then I also collect plates, and these are vintage Johnson Brothers Enchanted Garden. I thought they were really pretty. I just got two. They had more, but when I see ones I like, I just grab a couple, and then I mix and match them on my table, and that's it. That's it.
I think that's all. Now, we won't. I'll tell you first now of things that have sold since we've seen you last. Want to hold that?
Sure.
I haven't had many sales, but actually,
You haven't had many?
I have not had many sales. I've had more than you have had. Actually, when we got home, I got an offer on that Tottenham jacket. If you remember from last week, I picked up. I've put it up for $45, and I have $9 shipping on it because that's what it'll fit in those bubble packs. And a guy offered me 41, and he offered me 41 so he could actually pay me an even 50. So I took the 41
With shipping.
plus shipping. Yeah.
Yeah, 41 plus shipping.
41 plus
Equals
shipping.
50.
Equals 50, yes. And if you turn to page 2, we will go. So I sold that. So I haven't shipped that yet. And then I had a couple sales of stuff that I had on from last year. And I think that's the only thing I've
Are you
picked.
going to show those so they can see?
Sure. I had some old paperbacks. I sold those. Those are from Edgar Rice Burroughs. And they were like a group of 8 of them from probably I think they're from the 60s. I had an offer on those at 17 for 8 of them, so I took those. So that's not a lot, but I didn't pay that a lot for them anyway. I did sell one of my World War II 10th Mountain Division. I bought a huge grouping of stuff, and it was a suitcase. It actually wasn't from military issued, but it kind of was. A lot of the soldiers would use these suitcases, and it sold for 29. And I had an old Bell-Staff, not an old, I had a recent Bell-Staff gilet or Gillette, however you want to say it, that I had bought for myself to go with a Bell-Staff Trial Master. And I sold the Trial, it was too big for me. And I sold the Trial Master, and then I sold the vest, and it just left 2 days ago. So those were the things that have been sold since we last talked.
And I sold nothing. Nothing. I had zero
So
sales.
pick up those phones, people, and call us.
I had zero sales. I have a lot of watchers.
But you're getting back into it. So
I
you
am.
just,
I'm just, yeah. Yeah, I know they'll come. I know
It
they'll
will.
come, but
I've had stuff on there for.
And it's the holidays.
Right.
I have big dreams and hopes for next year. In
Sales.
Yeah, in just a few days. How many days till the new year?
Just a few. Under 5.
5 days. I think it's 5
Yeah.
days.
Well, this video will probably air
Yeah.
in 4 days.
Right. Well,
But,
on
again,
Friday.
People are doing a lot of math on this one today. We're giving percentages, and
Yeah.
you're adding up things for
Yeah.
them. Okay, so now
Now
let's-
it's the big contest.
the big contest. It's you got those both? Are you okay?
Yeah, you show
Is that
your
one
craziest thing.
Well, I didn't buy it.
No, but you're going to show a picture
But I'm going to
of
show
it.
you a picture of it here. And as you can see,
You can cover my face with it.
yeah, I'm going to cover the whole thing with it.
Oh, okay. It was like a swan.
Oh, that's right. And then also the
Or like,
no, it's
a
a stork.
stork. It was a stork. So I think it was maybe for a nursery.
I think it was for a nursery.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it's a stork on a spring with a basket bringing babies around the world that you can hang up.
Yeah. And it bounces.
And here,
Very fun.
let me hold that. You put that
Yeah.
down.
Okay.
And now,
Don't let them see. Okay, so I purchased the craziest thing.
Let
It
them.
wasn't the ugliest thing. What was it? How did
the
you
most ridiculous
the
item.
most ridiculous item. What I found. I purchased it. Are you ready?
She bought this.
It's a planter. It's a koala planter.
For our eucalyptus.
Isn't it just like so crazy? It's cool.
It is so.
And even like the checkout lady, she was like, "Oh, that's neat." I love koala bears. And I saw this and I was like, I had to get it. But yeah, for me, this was the wackiest thing I saw.
Somebody spent a lot of time making that.
It might be vintage.
It probably is vintage. It's probably a souvenir from an Australian trip.
And it was $7 plus 20% off. So that's my...
So, is it the stork? I guess we both did animals.
Yeah, we did.
Is it the stork or is it the koala? You choose. Let us know in the comments below. We'll add them up. And then next week we will let you know, or next video, we'll let you know who got the most ridiculous item. Now, you actually got the most ridiculous
I
item.
actually bought the most.
I didn't buy it because I'm not just going to buy ridiculous items. I don't think I could even give that away. Oh, and it's Nikki.
Nikki is here.
Checking things out.
Nora was here, but
She was.
she took off.
Okay. Well,
right.
once the cats show up, that's basically
Yeah,
the
it's
end
time.
of the video.
It's time for the end.
It's cat
So
time.
yeah,
So we appreciate you guys watching
Yes.
and appreciate all the new subscribers we've gotten recently and the new views. It's great. And if you're not
It
a
is.
subscriber, please do subscribe. And please comment. And you can comment about other things besides just who has the most
and hit the
ridiculous
like
thing.
button
Hit
if
the
you
like
like
button.
this.
Exactly.
We're gonna be here every week, twice a week,
Twice a week.
maybe more.
We're going to be here, I don't know. Well, actually, if you watch us looping it, we're here constantly. So we can actually be here anytime you want. Just hit play.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Thanks, you guys.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. Bye.